Okay. Oops. 2 yellow, 1 red, 1 blue to start. On our backs, headrest up or down. We're going to start ankles, knees together, true heels on the foot bar. So get a nice long spine. Make sure your shoulders aren't jammed up in there because we have a slightly heavier weight. You're going to feel it more in the shoulders anyway. And we push out. Once you push out, find your neutral spine. Ribs are heavy. Press your back ribs into the carriage and controlling in and out. Keeping your booty engaged. Making sure you're breathing. And again, if you don't like this heavy spring load, change 1 yellow out for a blue. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2. All right, we're going to go straight into, as you come in, externally rotate, narrow V, come back out, parallel in. Keeping your booty engaged, keeping that tailbone anchored. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's press out, external rotation. Come in, externally rotated, push out, parallel. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Good, bring it in. Shake it out, make sure your shoulders are not jammed up. Wide stance, heels on the foot bar. And let's take it out and in again, making sure to keep your hips, your glutes engaged in the extension. Let's do 4, 3, squeezing all the way straight legs without jamming into the knees. Feel the legs all the way up to the waistline. And let's bring it in. Good pivot on your heels, so we're internally rotated. Let's do 6 extensions, internally rotated. And this time as we bring it in, let's go straight into circles. 4 circles each direction. Take your time. Good. And push out, internally rotated, circling out. Last 2. And last 1. And let's bring it in. Good, shake it out. Move your shoulders down from the shoulder blocks if they got all jammed up in there. We're gonna go to the balls of our feet, lifting the heels, fist distance between our knees. Press through the big toe. Let's go straight into heel dips. Lift and control it in. Exhale. Four, 3, keeping your booty engaged. 2, we're gonna meet up extended, just heels dips down for 4, 3, 2, heels are high, prance it out. Two more times each side. Both heels high. We're gonna carriage all the way in. Good, externally rotate, narrow V. Same thing, we're gonna push straight out and go into heel dips. Controlling the carriage in, pressing into the big toe. 2 more. And up here, heels down and up. 4, 3, 2, heels are high and prance. Keeping that external rotation. 2 more times each side. And both heels come in. Good. Wide stance. Balls of the feet on the foot bar. Lift the heels. And let's take it out and in, just out and in, keeping those heels lifted. Press through the big toe. 4, 3, booties engaged. 2, this time we're going to meet up all the way out, double push prance. So 2 pushes with that heel under the foot bar. Don't forget to raise the other heel as you're working through the arch. One last time, each foot. Both heels high. And bring it in. Good. All right, let's come to just above the heel, just above the padded part of our heel. Fist distance between our knees. Doesn't have to be a hard flex, but energy in the bottoms of the feet. And we're going to push halfway out. So you start roughly at tabletop, knees and hips aligned, and out 12 inches from there. So don't go past that alignment of the hips under the knees. You push out from there for 4, 3, 2. Let's take the carriage all the way out to close that motion and bring it in. Good. External rotation, same position, just above the padded part of the heel. Take the carriage out, get that alignment. Start there, push from there. Shoulders down, relax the jaw. Let's do 4, 3, controlling. 2, take the carriage all the way out and bring it in. Good, parallel stance, a little wider, so in line with your hips, hip, ankle bone align, and push out, and out and in from there. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it all the way out. Bring it all the way back in. Good, your quad should be burning. And last one. External rotation, wide stance, same part, just above the cushy part of our heel. Take it out, anchor your tailbone. Push out from there. Let's stop reverse action. It's what I'm interested in. That glute hamstring insertion. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way out, lengthen through the legs, squeeze the booty, and release it back in. Good. Oh. I'm just going to open my window a little bit more. Okay. Let's go to one yellow spring. Let's keep our foot bar up. I'm going to lay it on my left side. So butts all the way down and back on the carriage. Coming onto the side. Let's lift up at our waist though. Let's not collapse in on the carriage. Bring that under knee in toward your chest so you have nice support. Okay, we're going to push out that yellow spring. Now lift up in the waist, stack the hip, flex through that foot as you push out. So flat foot in, flex through that foot. Shoulders down. 4. So we're just going to keep adding on here. 3, 2, And one, next time you go out, we're going to externally rotate. So keeping that hip stacked, externally rotating the hip socket. So push your pelvic bone forward, parallel in. Lift up in the waist, close the ribs, shoulders down, neck is long. And let's do 3 more here. Did you eat your breakfast? Good girl. All right, this last one, stay externally rotated to come in and out, and pull that pelvic bone forward ever so slightly so you keep that stacked hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. This time as you bring the carriage in, that under leg reaches long. Stay externally rotated and stacked in that top leg. Pull back in. 4, 3, 2, and we meet up with that under leg extended. Lift up to the bar, up to the bar, up to the bar. 4, 3, 2, hold that nice lifted leg. As you pull it in, we go back out. Lift that leg and you go forward and back without collapsing your hip and without knocking over your layups. Last 3, 2, and 1. Center that leg, pull the knee in and bring it back. Okie dokie. Let's sit on, or let's roll onto our back. Let's do figure 4 on both sides before we go to the other side. Start by crossing whichever your top leg was. It was my right leg. Lengthen through the right side of the body, or lengthen through the side of the body with that knee, so you're not bringing your hips and your ribs together. Flex through that foot, and then reach back behind the thigh. Unwinding and cross over the other way. Lengthen through that side of the body. Flex your top foot. And let's unwind. Let's go to the other side. All right. Let's get a nice long torso to start. Bring that under knee in. Stack the hips, start parallel, pushing back and out on the heel. Each time you extend through that top leg, take it all the way into the torso. Long neck, shoulders down. Four more here. And next time, we rotate without falling back in that hip. You have to counter by engaging the glutes. Three, 2. The next one, we stay externally rotated in and out. Stack the hips, push the pelvic bone forward. Three, 2. Alrighty, this time as you bring the carriage in, that under leg reaches. Lift up in the waist. No hips, or no, yeah, your top hip, don't let that fall back. This time we meet up there. Lift that leg up, up, up. 3, 2, 1. One time, pull it back in. Lengthen, lift that leg and forward and back. 3, whoops, 2, last one, lift and bring it in. Good. Same thing, let's go onto our back. Figure 4. When you're ready, cross the other way. Right, keeping the stick guard straps off, release them into the well so you can hold on to the pegs. Keeping our knees soft, squeeze your knees and ankles together. We're going to do a little roll up to extend to 45. And we'll just keep increasing that roll up. You're going to know you're hurling if your carriage bounces because we're on a yellow spring. Make sure you have a little room between your shoulders and the shoulder blocks. Whatever range of motion in the curl up works for you to wake up our back. Let's do 2 more. Last one, let's meet up 45 degrees in our legs. Squeeze and hold. Hands come to the back of your head. Lift your shoulder blades off. Extend and lengthen. Hold it 4. Hold it 3. Hold it 2. And bend your right knee in. Come into that jackknife. So imprint, imprint. Hold your upper body there. Drop your chin. And switch. And switch. Switch. Good. Let's pick up the pace. Switch, switch, switch. Lower back presses in, belly button pulls in, shoulder blades curl up. Good. Both knees in. Take a little break. Legs to the sky. Imprint. Nice deep breath in. Upper body lifts. Righty. Scissor that right leg. Reach the left leg. And switch. Switch. Keeping your chin, holding on to that imaginary walnut. And pick up the pace. Switch. Switch. Imprint. Pull the belly button in. 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring it in. Legs to the sky, last thing. Holding on back onto the pegs, but no death grip. Imprint and little lift. Toes to the sky. Same thing, you know, if you're hurling, if your carriage bounces. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it in. Good. Let's roll to the side. Let's put our straps back on the pegs before we forget. Okay. Alrighty. Whoops. Okay, so let's get our box. Let's do short box. Stick our foot bars down. Let's stay on a yellow spring. Okay. Right. So let's start parallel legs, feet. Find your sit bones so you're sitting up nice and tall. Let's start with our elbows in our ribs, palms up to the sky. Cup your hands a little bit so you don't end up breaking the wrist. Okay, we're going to start at our elbow, push forward to service, and control it right back to the rib cage. So we're not going past our rib cage. And that little scoop down to lift up. So you want to feel the wrapping of the obliques around the front, and a scoop under the breast line. Shoulders stay down, sternum lifts. 4, 3, 2, and this one we're going to meet up in service. Hold it there, circles, the size of our red balls. 3, 2, and let's reverse. Reversing at the bottom of the circle. Make sure it's a circle in both hands. Reaching through the fingers. Last 3, 2, and 1. And bring it in. All right. So take a little release. We're going to go from service into tree hugger. We scoop up, open. Bring those arms back down to the ribs. Scoop up, open by lifting the elbows. Control that fly. Elbows come in. So it's not a huge range of motion. Floating down. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. And bring it down. Scoop up into service. Rotate to Wonder Woman arms. So we want to hinge a little bit in our upper body. Arms wrists are directly in line with the shoulders. Don't drag your cables along your shoulders. We're going to bend, keeping the elbows in lines. Don't let them flare out. Push straight. Palms reach down. Ribs are in. Gaze is right about at your foot bar or the platform. 4, 3, 2, and we're going to meet up in that extension. Bring your forefinger and thumb together to shave the back of our head. Your thumb goes all the way to the base of the cranium and push up. And again, no dragging over your shoulders. Your upper body stays hinged forward, your gaze stays down, your neck stays long. 4, 3, 2, and last transition here. Let's meet up in extended arms. Open the arms back, shoulder width. Alrighty, goal post. So your hands stay wide, your wrists are in line with your elbows. Push up to shoulder. Sorry, I didn't finish my sentence. Push up to shoulder width with the hands, the wrists. So you come wide, goal post, narrow in. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring it all the way in. Okay, turning around. So you want your headrest all the way down because our feet are going to go on the headrest. Okay, choke up on your hardware. So light hold, soft hold with your fingers on the hardware. We're pulling into a simple row. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, close the ribs, lift the sternum. Let's do 4, 3, 2, we're going to meet up in that contraction, pull, hold it there, release 1 inch, pull back, release 1 inch, pull back, 5, pull back, squeeze the shoulder blades, pull the shoulders down away from the ears, keep your neck long, your gaze neutral, last 3, 2, and 1, and release forward, cross your table, same thing, stay choked up. Okay, pulling with our elbows, simple row here. Now really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep your elbows high. Do not pull with your wrists and break that way. Releasing. Put the work into the lats in the back and not your traps up by your neck and shoulders. 4, 3, 2, single arm bow and arrow with a spiral, pulling back. Let's do 3 more times each side. Feel both sit bones in the box though, don't unweight. 2 more. And last one. Good. Release all the way back to the top of the cloth, the top of your teardrop. Roll your shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. We're going to do bent elbow French doors. So you work through that elbow. Doing the work in your lats. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep the shoulders down. If you feel it in your neck and your traps, lower the height of your arms. 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring it back. Good. All right, we're going to uncross your cable. Let's turn our box, long box, and sit back on facing the same way we were. Okay. Let's go to our small loops. Okay, we're bicep curl in. Our elbows are about 45-degree angle, 35-degree angle from your torso. Open palms, pull straight into the shoulders, lift in the sternum, close the ribs. 3, 2, we're just going to keep adding on. This time as you open your arms, you're going to swivel, go to chest expansion, swivel, bicep curl. Don't rush. Bicep curl. 3, 2, last one. Good, this time as we go into chest expansion, we're going to meet up there, pressing back. Hold your arms back there, pull your belly in as you scoop your belly out and round and back. You're looking right about at your toes, bring your thumbs toward one another. Fingertips touch your box. Palms reach to the sky. Don't do the work in the shoulders. Exhale to your triceps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float those arms forward. Yay, I guess I should have offered either long straps or a blue spring, but I wasn't being very nice. Okay, so let's go to long straps. We're going to come back into, so make sure, well, whatever. We're going to come back into bicep curl. You're going to hinge in your upper body and come up straight and open. Again, lift in the chest. Don't blend it. Don't arch. Don't round. 3. You want to feel your lower abdominals and your lower back engage. Control that hinge. Alrighty, next one we're going to meet up in that hinge. Forearms up that wall and down. Shoulders down, long neck. 4, 3, 2, and for good measure, let's come up, swivel around, chest expansion, just to reverse all the crunching and open up through the chest. 3, 2, and last one, float it forward. Alrighty, switching up, going back to choking up on our hardware. Make sure you have enough room behind you on your box. Arms stay nice and long, and we're going to roll back into C-curve and come up. Exhale. Think of lengthening through the back of the neck, keeping your gaze neutral, straight ahead. 3, 2, and we're going to meet up in C-curve. Hold that C-curve as you march in place. Don't lose that C-curve. No yanking on your cables. It's all on your belly. One more time, each side. And let's roll up. Okay, let's do that again. Exhale. Tuck, 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 roll. Marching. On the last march, so it's my right leg here, we're going to roll up, exhale, and down. Make sure that it's your belly and not your hands, not your hip flexor that's doing the work. Good, last one, we come into C-curve, switch legs, scoop, scoop, 2 more. And last one, let's meet up in C-curve. Hold it there, shoulders forward 2 inches, belly button back. Shoulders forward, belly button back. 3, deepen, deepen. 2, last one. And let's come all the way up. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Alrighty, now let's go to some of our favorite stuff. We're going to go back short box. I'm putting my box over my shoulder blocks, but don't you guys. Let's put all of our springs on. And we're going to sit on the box and find that cotton strap. Put both feet through. So remember, you want more of a pushing into that strap sensation than an ankle hip flexor. Boy, that was nasal. Ankle hip flexor lift. Okay? Let's cross our hands over our chest. Start by sitting up nice and tall. Push into that strap, and we're going to roll back. Scoop. Come all the way back up. Exhale. So you're coming back into your C-curve. Shoulders down. Good, now let's deepen our C-curve and stay in that roll. So you scoop around, tuck, roll forward. This last one, we're going to meet up in that C-curve. Release all the way over. If you want, or can, or if it feels good, scoop. And again, this time, let's meet up in that back extension, opening through the arms. Bring Come back to your chest, scoop your chin, and bring it up. Alrighty, sitting up nice and tall. Let's do arms in fifth. Alrighty, pushing forward in the cotton strap. We're gonna open into C curve and extend that opposite arm. Come back up. Don't arch. Hold that C curve, little spiral. And up one more time, each side. Good, stay in fifth. And halo, go into C curve. Come front, scoop it around. Pull down C curve, keeping those biceps as close to your ears as you can. Last one. And up. Beautiful. Okie dokie. Let's take our left foot out. Bring that left leg tabletop, holding onto the back of the leg softly, lightly. Okay. Find that C curve, going back. Exhale, walk yourself back down your leg. Extend the left leg to the sky. Hands come to the back of the thigh, chin to the chest as you walk up that leg. Stay hold of that long leg as you go back, walking down. And again, opening into extension. Hands to the back of the thigh to walk up that leg. At this time, using your C curve contraction, stay holding on to that left leg wherever is comfortable, taking your leg back with you as far as is comfortable. Use that scissor action of the inner thigh and the pelvic floor to bring that leg forward. Stay scooped out in the belly. Take it back. Exhale and come up. Beautiful. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to switch legs. Starting right leg, tabletop, nice light hold. Hey, sweetie, it's okay. And we're going to go back. Extend, open, lengthen through that right leg to the sky. Hand comes behind the thigh. You walk back up. Walking back down. Alrighty, you're up for it. Hold on to that right leg. Scoop out. Find that C curve contraction. Take that leg back as far as is comfortable. Exhale, scissor action to pull forward. And again. Stay nice and tall to come back in. Ready. Feet are wide and a little forward. We're going to dive down, scooping out in the belly. Curling, rounding, and think of arching. Won't be able to, of course, but lengthen through. Don't hurl your chin up to the sky. Think of the back of the head reaching toward the sky. And then we're going to pull our belly back, roll, tuck, 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 curling around. Lengthen up, extending through the crown of the head. And coming up. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take our box off. Let's go to one right spring. Lay on our back. I'm going to spare you guys a plank today. For some reason my elbow is killing me. Let's start with our left foot in the long black strap. Okay, ankles, knees together. So only your left foot is in the strap. Arms are long. Square your hips and shoulders. Ready? We're gonna push out to 45, reaching through the toes, flexing in. So your ankles and knees are squeezed together. You wanna watch that midline where your knees align, is in line with the midline of your torso. 3, 2, righty. Keep your legs nice and long and straight as you come toward 90. Push down to 45. Right, 45 degrees, we meet up here, externally rotate, half froggy in, lengthening out. 3, 2, and keep that external rotation. Your right leg stays 45 as your left leg comes toward 90. Single leg scissor external rotation. 3, 2, let's meet up here. Our left leg is toward 90. Take hold of that cable. Hold that leg in. Both legs are still externally rotated. Draw that left hip out of your rib cage. And let's bend both knees and bring it in. Switching sides. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's hold on to your left cable. Let's put our right foot in the left cable for a little work. And we'll do torque. So fist distance between our knees and our ankles, keeping that left leg tabletop as you push that right leg through, tabletop back. So find that straight line that you're pushing your heel through. Hips are square, shoulders square, same distance between your knees. And next one, lengthen through the right leg and bring it toward 90. Finding that torque. Three, 2, this leg is parallel. Last one, we meet up with that right leg, 45 degrees. Extend your left leg, and we do scissor with a cross cable. The work is being done where that glute hamstring insertion point is. Make sure you're not pushing your lower back. Anchor your tailbone. Ribs are heavy. Back ribs press into the carriage. Shoulders down. Neck is long. Relax your jaw. 3, 2. Last one, we're going to meet up with our right leg toward the sky. Take hold of the cable there. Pull that leg in. Right, bending that knee. Take the right foot out. So let's do cross cable the other way so we don't do twice the work on our right leg right away. So take your right cable, put your left foot in it, tabletop, fist distance, square the hips, square the shoulders, press your ribs in, ready? And just extend through that left leg, pedaling through the foot, watching that you're drawing that same line in the sand with your heel. Three, 2, and let's meet up with that left leg, 45 degrees, extended through, coming toward 90. Exhale, lengthen. And reach that the right leg long and straight, scissoring through. Let's do 3 more. Glute hamstring right at the base of the booty. You don't want to feel it in the back of your knee. Don't hyperextend. Don't do the work from the lower part of your leg. Bring it right up to that glute hamstring insertion. And left leg comes 90 degrees. Take hold of that cable. Drop that hip one more time. And the knee. And let's put our right foot in. Okay. Ankles, knees back together. Squeeze them together. Line up where that line with the center of your pelvis and torso. Shoulders down, hips are square. And we push out, squeezing your ankles together. 45, back to tabletop. 3, 2. Lengthen through the legs. We're coming up toward 90. Straight line down. 3, 2. Now let's meet up 45. Externally rotate, little half froggy in, and push and lengthen out. Last 2. Good. Stay externally rotated. Release your right leg up to the sky. Left leg reaches 45. And scissoring through, keeping the external rotation from the hip. Now tumbling into the lower back. Close the ribs, relax the jaw, pull the shoulders down. 3, 2. And that right leg floats to the sky. Take hold of the cable and draw the leg in. Externally rotated. And bend the knee, bring it in. So let's roll to the side. Well, now that I said it, I can't stop thinking about it. So let's go one blue spring. We'll do a little bit of plank. Let's do extended arm plank.
Atta girl.
What? Feet go on the platform. Let's do our hands toward the middle of the carriage, slightly externally rotated. Spread your fingers. Pick up into your plank. Soft elbows. Let's hold it 6. Tuck the pelvis. You want to feel that imaginary string from the top of your pelvic bone to the bottom of your chin. Belly lifts, close the ribs, shoulders down. Pressing into the big toe, lifting the tailbone to the sky. Come into an easy pike. Back to plank. Hold plank for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Come into pike. On your plank. Let's do this 2 more times. Shoulders down. The last one, we're going to meet up in plank. Good. Push through the heel of the hand. Deepen that belly lift and contraction as you push the carriage forward. Come back so the wrists are aligned with the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and this time let's meet up. Push that carriage out. Hold it there for a count of 8, 7, 6. Shoulders down. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Alrighty, let's go to one yellow, one blue. No, what do we do? One yellow, one blue. Yep. Laying on our back, feet on the long black straps. Sorry, just have to keep an eye on what time it is. Feet are long black straps. All right, let's put our headrest all the way down. Ankles, knees together. We're going to start by little long spine, rolling down. Range of motion that works for you. No scrunching up in the neck. Pull the shoulders down away from those shoulder blocks. Vertebra by vertebra comes down. Good, let's add a little circle lift. Open to a little V. Come up in that V. Ankles come together as you roll down. Again, find the range of motion that works for you. Focus on hollowing out in the belly. Peeling the vertebra off as much as you lay them down. Let's reverse. Come up. Open to a V. Stay in control as you close your ankles 45 degrees. Last one this direction. All right, let's go into short spine. Exhale, lift up into your vertical. Exhale. Wide shoulders. And find distance between your knees and your ribs. One last time, eh? Good. Coming up to 90, let's start circles there. Anchor that tailbone, make sure you're not rolling and rocking on your lower back. Two more. 45 degrees, let's go to walk in the park. Bend one knee, scoop that foot down. And if you want to do with a little lift roll, focus on the toes of that bent knee, of that bent leg, digging down toward the open well. So you engage your abdominals through the whole range of motion. And let's meet up 45 degrees, both legs straight, start circles at the bottom. 4. Whoops, what was I doing? All right, let's do full froggy. So externally rotate it. Heels come in, open to your V. So your heels are working on the same plane. They're not going up and down. Anchor your tailbone. Keep the work in the hips and the glutes, not in the back. Last one this direction. And we reverse, open, second position plie, knee, heels come together. So make sure you don't pull your knees toward your armpits. We're going to stay long spine on the carriage. 3, 2. Good. Let's come parallel up to 90. Flex through the feet. Let go of your left cable. Push that leg down. It's as if you're standing on your foot bar or that far wall. Draw the right leg in. Ready? You release through scissoring. Stay in control. And that right foot flexes so you're standing on that far wall. Draw the left leg in. Float your right leg up when you're ready for 90. Just open into our extended V, letting the weight of the legs, gravity do most of the work. Cable assist, bending the knees, soles of the feet come together. Pull your heels close to your pelvis, reach your toes away from you. And see if you can find that position where the cables will support your hips without arching your lower back. Softening through the hips and the quads. Releasing the jaw, the neck, the shoulders, heavy ribs. Couple deep breaths in, heavy hips, heavy bum.